with some coffee. All right, so I don't know when you guys are going to come on here. When you do, please share this. I'm very excited because I woke up the other day and I found out some really good news, back-to-back good news. And so it looks like the interview that I was trying to get, not with the comedian, hasn't confirmed yet. There's another great interview that I got with another amazing actor. I'm very excited about that. I'll actually be interviewing him next week, but you guys won't see it for another 2 weeks out. So definitely hit that notification bell to let a sister know. So let me see. Can I share this? Oh, here we go. See if I can share this. So I'm like really excited. So hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having like a blessed Sunday. And if you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's because I don't want to disturb the people in the back. So I'm pouring myself some coffee and I'm gonna go out here on the porch. Please forgive the porch. It is a hot mess in a hand bucket. Yeah, because I'm going to be redecorating it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my mom to help me redecorate it. So she's very good with spaces and stuff like that. So, oh Lord, I got to walk with this and walk with this, walk with this. Let me show you this coffee. I got it filled up to the rim, the brim. You guys can see it. It's filled up to the brim. So I'm going to walk with hot coffee out to this area, okay? Please forgive the area. It is a mess, but I'm going to be remodeling it. And so, of course, I'm going to bring you guys along for that. Oh, gosh, sorry for the whispering. As soon as I get into a good area, oh, with this coffee, please do not die. With the coffee, do not die. If I spill this coffee on me live, like I swear, I know stuff that's going to go viral. That will go viral. And I just made a mess. So I got some good news. And I've been bragging about it all weekend ever since I found out about it. And I want to share it with you guys. And I feel like, I cried a little bit when I heard the news because, stuff like that don't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I get to the, please forgive my workspace that I'm talking to you guys from. It's a mess, but that's because we're going to be remodeling it. My mama, we get her to help me. She's so good with stuff like that, and I'm so proud of her. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, wow. Well, hi, how are you doing? Watching from prison, wow. Praying for you. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad that you're doing good. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I am from, I don't know, I had like a little pitch from it. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Long Island, living in North Carolina. My mom and her people are from Cuba, and my dad and his people are Jamaicans and Indians. So that's my lifeline and everything. What's up with the accent? You know what? I don't think I have an accent, but if I do, I don't know. I think it comes from every place, everywhere I went. My family, a lot of my family members are different cultures. And so I guess growing up around them, from my mom's side of the family, you have the Cubana accent. And then from my dad's side, you have the Patois accent. And so I guess it's just everything kind of mixed up together, which form the Donna D Walker, aka DD Walker Live accent. So I guess that's the reason why. Sounds great. Well, gracias, señor. Senorita. Senor, this is Steve. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so a couple of days ago, um, oh, gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to share some stuff with you guys because, as you know, this channel that I do is like, you know, you guys following me. I don't even want to cry. I'm going to cry. But you guys following me throughout my career. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an aspiring actress. I'm also an aspiring filmmaker. And I also am a podcaster. And I've done a whole bunch of other stuff in the past too. And so I'm wearing my Excess Energy Excess Energy shirt. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a little bit. But I just want to tell you guys this news and everything. Happy Sunday, by the way. Blessings to everybody out there, wherever you are. I think one person said that they were in prison, so I hope that you're. I'm not sure how to react to that other than I hope that your day goes well and blessed, and blessings to you. Well, this is the reason. Okay, so I'm excited. All right, so I was going through my phone, right, and I always see these awards that is on Facebook. Is the BB Online Facebook Awards, and they recognize people all over, you know, who are doing whatever they're doing for their community, for the things that they're doing, so forth and so on. And I'm so excited because I got an email saying that I was nominated for Most Talented. Now, the reason why that's very emotional for me is because I'm usually the one, and I do it because, not because I'm trying to get recognition, I'm just trying to, I see, like, you know me, I'm eccentric. You guys know that. I see somebody doing something really great on my timeline, I shout them out. I don't even ask them permission. I shout them out. And I've seen so many people get awards and I shout them out. And it makes me feel good that they feel good. And to find out I'm being nominated for Most Talented, it's the BB Online Awards. You can vote for me if you like. I believe that if you look in the description, you can go to the official page on Facebook, which is the BB Online. If you choose to vote for me, I would be most honored. So I sat there and cried because I was like, man, people, and and I try not to let that get into my head because that's not what it's about. But some people tell me that you recognize a lot of people, but folks don't recognize you, and I'm like, well, that's not true because like you guys on here, you say the most beautiful thing, so I can't put that to play, but it felt good to be even nominated. Look, yo, if I don't win, I don't win, y'all. I'm just saying, to be nominated, Most Talented, to be recognized for the things that I have done. And the bio is that, of course, I've been in a couple of short films, some plays, some full featured films. I've been in it. I've I've had a nonprofit group back in the day, along with me and my cousin. We got it together. Her name is Jocelyn. My last name is Walker, so we called it J Walk Productions. And what we would do, we would get folks who were very talented, artists, singers, dancers, what have you. We would throw this huge concert, and 100% of the proceeds will go through to a charity. And we did charity for I always say that one, OI, we did that. We did one for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and sickle cell anemia, we did that a lot for that. It was this young man that I actually interviewed, and his name is Darnell, and I'll never forget him. He had sickle cell anemia, and he used to go to this camp, and this camp basically allowed the children at the camp to just enjoy themselves because their immune system is just shot to heck. So what it was is they had nurses and doctors who volunteered their time to be to be there. So if something happens to the kids, they don't have to go home. They can enjoy themselves. So this young man started out as a student. Not a student. It started out going to the camp to he became like a thank you, love. Thank you, Steve. Um, he started out from like a student, not a student, going to the camp to being a counselor. So he was in the process of, through his clothing company, he was in the process of raising funds for this camp. And sadly to say, he passed away from sickle cell anemia, which was so sad. That broke my heart. That's very touching to me to this day. His funeral was freaking phenomenal. For someone who didn't know him, but everybody that did know him, the church was packed. The outside was packed. There was service inside and outside for this guy because that's how much he was beloved. The nurses told stories about how he used to make up this thing to, he was actually raising money, but he make up the thing. He said, you have to kiss me, and every time you kiss me I get a donation for this foundation. So they felt like they were being duped, but they loved doing it anyway. It was for a good cause. So anyway, he passed away. So through J Walk Productions, we used to raise money for them. Thank you, love. When he passed away, I was driven, me and my cousin, because my cousin, she has MS. And so that was one of the reasons before, everything else, we were like, we wanted to raise for charities. And so when he passed away, sickle cell anemia, raising funds for, to bring awareness and for kids to go to camp who have sickle cell anemia was like the go-to that we started raising. We raised for others, but raised for that. So anyway, I'm being recognized for that. Me and my mom had a local TV show called Coffee Time. And if you guys watch me when I'm with my mom, she is like Tourette's. She says whatever out of her mouth, but she's funny. She's funny and people love her for it. So we had a local TV show that was on a local station right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. So they're recognizing me for that. And then of course the podcast, I do the podcast. And so to be nominated for that was, for me, was very, like I was like, yo, I went and I cried like a baby. I was like, wow, just to be nominated. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But I'm just sharing with you guys. There's other folks on there that are very talented at what they do. If you want to vote for them as well, please go ahead and do that. I believe in the description, you can go to, it's the BB, just the letter B, the BB Online Awards. It's on Facebook. If you go there, you'll see my big old forehead up there. My phone is like, go to sleep. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm really excited about that. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope that you guys vote for me. I mean, you don't have to, but if you do, that would be a blessing, Also too, I wanted to tell you about this shirt. You can't really see it. I do have another shirt that you can see very much. I don't know if you noticed when I come on here. I wear these XS shirts. So those are excess energy. So the history of that, okay, because I've had to defend this situation over and over again. The history of it is it's an Amway. Amway was selling it, but they did not have exclusive rights to it. So this gentleman by the name of Sean Felder, he figured it out. He was Mr. Slick Dude. He said, okay, I'm going to see how I could sell it. And so he was able to sell it. They got pissed off with him. They tried to sue him. He won. And so from there, he decided to advertise by doing these excess energy drink models. And I was one of his first models. I was like, I'll model for you. So anyway, I got, I think 2016 that year, and in one of the months I got it. So he told me, he says he wants to put me up for the model again in October. So I've been nominated for that. So, because it's turned into like a really big thing. So you're going to hear me talking more about that and everything. So, and he's like a big sponsor of mine. Like I'll call him up, right? And I'll say, hey, can you give me $20 and so I can go ahead and do the StreamYard so I can interview and I'll advertise. And he's like, here, buy spots. So I'm always gonna support him. Oh, thank you. Gracias. So yeah. It says, what do you think about life, and do you think that there is a purpose to it? Of course, I think it's a purpose to life. Oh my gosh. When I was younger, as we're all young, we don't think about purposes. We don't think that we're here for a reason, but I think we're here for a reason. I think the fact that I'm sitting here in front of you talking to you is for a reason. My reasons is it's self-medication because, I suffer from depression. So, it just kind of makes me feel good to come on here and talk to you guys. The purpose of life that I think is for us to interact with each other, learn from each other, and teach each other our experiences, pass it on, not hold on to it. I think that's what it is, though. What's your purpose in life, baby? What's your purpose? That was one of the questions somebody asked. So yeah, they asked that question. You're Muslim. Okay. All right. Cool. I have some family members who are Muslim as well and everything. So, I've got every culture, every religion in my family, every race in my family. My family is like all over the map. We call it the rainbow, okay? I've got everything that you can think of. It's in my family. And, so, yeah, so as you can see, we're a family that loves folks. People need people, okay? Guys, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm making some teriyaki. I decided to put teriyaki, curry, and jerk sauce all together. Of course, with some seasoning salt, some garlic pepper, some garlic pepper, onion, paprika. I mixed that all together and I added olive oil to make like a paste, and I mushed it all into the chicken, put it in the oven, gonna have it with some vegetables, and it's gonna be tonight's dinner, baby. What? So, by the way, the official, I think, is sometime in January. They're gonna announce it. So, congratulations to all the other nominees. I'm really excited about that. So I'm so excited. And I did land a couple of interviews, but I'm still waiting on my phone call from the comedian. So it's not that I don't have an interview with this person. It's more of like the timing for this person. Because like when I was talking to them, they're like, oh, I just, I'm on tour right now. And then I come back and I start another tour. So, I have to work on their schedule. But excited. And when I get that interview, man, please, I want you guys to check it out. Check in the description for my other interviews. I have some amazing interviews coming up. I have an interview with this one gentleman. His name is Mike Anderson. And the gentleman that said that he was watching from prison, Mike Anderson's story. This is when we had coffee time, and I'm going to tell you about the story at coffee time too. Well, I guess I got to tell you that first so you can understand the story of Mike Anderson. Okay, so when we were doing coffee time, we were doing it in the garage of my apartment. So the apartment has these garages. We rented the garage. We set up a studio, and we did these interviews, me and my mom. There was no, in the summertime we were burning up, and in the wintertime there was no air conditioning at all, no air conditioning and no heat. It was ridiculous. So anyway, Mike Anderson came to do and I'm gonna see if I can find the interview that I did with him. It was I think it's on the Big Chest website. But anyway, um, and he comes in. It's freezing. We're talking, and you could see our breasts. So anyway, really cool dude. Love him to death. Very proud of him. He took a very traumatic situation that he was in, and he changed it for the better of himself. So for him, he was in prison, and I think he was on death row. By the grace of God, through some program, he was able to get out of it. So he wrote a book about his life called A Polished Soul. So it started off as a book, and he came on and he was talking to us about this book, and he said, okay, I'm going to change it into a movie. And so he was telling us the people that he was going to have play in the movie, and I'm like all excited about it and everything. Years later, the movie comes out. I mean, the movie is being produced, and he was like, D, I want you to be, like when they do the trial, I want you to be in the, what is it called? It's not audience. It's okay, whatever it is. He wanted me to be there, right? So me, my mom, and my son is actually in it. So you'll see all three of us in it and everything. So anyway, that movie was touching to a lot of famous people. So now he is out there doing movies, and he's in this movie called, oh God, Shark Waters, which is on Tubi TV. His name is Mike Anderson. Well, I was able to get an interview with him, so I'll be doing that next week, and then after I edit it, I'll let you guys know. So please hit the notification bell so you guys can see that, okay? What do you know about Islam? I don't know anything about Islam. My goal is to do some history and some research history about it, because I do have, like I told you, I have so many multicultural, I'm probably not saying this right. I have so many different cultures in my family, and that in Cubans. I really want to know more about that, because the history of that for me and my family, which by the way is very touching for me, is my grandfather, who he did not want, and it was because back then when folks who spoke Spanish came to America, they didn't want their kids to speak Spanish. So my mom never learned how to speak Spanish. And so, of course, she didn't teach me. At elf practice? Okay. I think you tried that money. Anyway, that was a comment on it. So anyway, she didn't teach me how to speak Spanish, so I never learned how to speak Spanish. So I'm totally identifying with my Afro-Cuban side of my heritage. I'm meeting so many people who are Afro-Cuban, and it's kind of interesting, because when I tell people, they're like, only one lady, she came to me, she was like, are you Cuban? And I was like, oh my God, how did she was like the forehead, girl, the forehead. I was like, okay. But anyway, when I tell people, like I'm Cuban, they look at me like, but you're black. And so, which they just don't understand the history of it. So I identify with the Afro-Cuban, the Jamaicans, I identify with all of that. So to answer your question, somebody asked, do I study Islam? No, I don't study it. Would I like to learn about it? Yes, I would. That along with some other languages in reference to my life and my family and everything. You read the Quran? No, I don't read the Quran. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I wanted to come on here with you guys and tell you about the big news about me being nominated. Yo, I cried. I was like, oh, somebody recognized me, And so, do a backflip. Now, come on now. Um, how am I going to do a backflip up in this place? And if I do, that's the video going viral. Because I'm going to fall right on my catuches. Y'all going to laugh like crazy, okay? And that's the video to go viral. Not the video I want to go viral. And you want me to do a backflip. You joking. Oh gosh. Oh my God. You wrote a paragraph. You put my sister big up with a pandy live stream. Didn't hope your life and everything bless up. Have a great day. Enough love and respect to you. One love. Oh yes. You sound like you one love. You must be Jamaican, man. Maybe, maybe not. Uh yes. This is excess energy drink. So did I tell you guys about it? Yeah, I told you guys about it. So anyway, excess energy. Whew. So since I'm gonna advertise, I might as well advertise for my son. I put up a short. He is a up and coming clothing designer. He's been wanting to do that ever since he's a little kid. I remember taking him to fashion shows, and he was like, "Mom, I want to do that." And so life has hit him pretty hard. He's a cancer surviving patient. I'm telling you guys everything on time. But anyway, he wasn't able to go for his dreams, and now he's going full force. I'm supporting him. 1144 crew. His name is EXCITED YALL, and I'm I think in the descriptions I have a link where you can go and you can support and purchase his clothing and everything. And I'm going to do a fashion show for him. So I'm going to rent this place. I'm going to do a fashion show. I'm going to model too. So I don't know how you feel about his mama modeling, but I'm going to model too. And I'm going to show it off. So I'll definitely bring you behind the scenes of that. I hope you guys freaking enjoy it and everything. So if you didn't have a chance to, please subscribe to my channel. I basically come on here and rant like I did today, talking about me being nominated and things that I do, but I also do amazing interviews. I interview some really amazing people. And so if you check the interviews in the descriptions, you'll be able to see that. I take you behind the scenes of my career because I'm an inspiring actress. I'm also an inspiring film producer. I've written so many different scripts that it's crazy. And I'm working on one right now. And I'm not in it. I'm doing directing of it and everything. So me and my mom wrote a script together. And I can't wait until we actually are able to film it. She wants us to be in it. So I'm going to jump on that because my mom is 72 years old. So we need to jump on that. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, she's 72 and young. All right? I got hip pains. I got back pains. My big toe is hurting right this minute. Not my mama. My mama is out. She used to smoke cigarettes. She don't do that anymore, but she's having cigarettes. Come here. And excuse my language. She said, "Come here, little shit. Come here." That's my mama. So anyway, me and her are going to be in a movie together. So I can't wait till that happens. We'll be able to film it. So she has cut back on her days that she's actually working. So because she's cut back on her days that she's working, we got more time to do filming. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll bring you behind the scenes of that. So my channel is that and so much more. I bring you guys on car rides with me. We do so much stuff. Yada, yada. You know how we do. Okay? You know how we do. Me and you. It's us together. It's me and you. Or you and me. Okay? Mm. Want to teach me about Islam? I would love to. I would love to. I am open. I'm an open book. I love to learn. I really do. I really do. I mean, when I was in school, I was like the worst student, the worst grades. I really shouldn't say this out loud because I told my kids when they were growing up, I was like, I was an A+ student because I wanted them to be A+. But honey, if they go back to my report card, they be like, Mom, you flunked out of gym. I did. I refused to wear shorts. I wouldn't wear it. I was like, I'm not wearing shorts. And forgive me for saying this, but I used to say it was against my religion. And it never went over. I got in trouble. My mom, she came up, she busted me. What religion you talking about? Girl, you gotta put on them shorts. But yes, to answer your question, I would love to. That would be, I would be honored to learn about that, Learning is, fundamental. Learning is a good thing. Back in the day, I wasn't into that. If they told me to sit down and look at a book, I literally look at it and pass it along. But now I have fun. I pick up a book, I start reading it. I watch YouTube now that's making stuff, learning about stuff that I wouldn't have done years ago. I guess my old age is creeping up on me. I don't know. They tell you that, I don't want you guys to see my hands because the last time I put my hands up here, somebody was like, girl, your hands look tired. That's because I'm a working woman, okay? Shoot, I'm out in the garden, you know what I'm saying? I'm building and fixing stuff. I do a lot, okay? So I don't have time for my hands to be looking cute 24/7. But if y'all want to send me to go get my hands done, a sister will do that. But until then, y'all gonna be seeing some rough hands, okay? But somebody said it. Low key, 5 minutes, my feelings was hurt. I sat there and looked at my hands. I was like, damn. They are rough. People can hurt your feelings. But no, to answer your question, I would love to learn. I mean, I'm open book. I love to learn. I also want to learn Spanish, like I told you guys. That's a big thing for me. And everything. Oh, this feels so good talking to you guys. I'm telling you. You guys are awesome. You really are. Darlings, if you look in the descriptions below. Oh! I got a part in the movie. They called me up. And it's not playing some gold digger. I want you to see my hands. It's not playing a gold digger. It ain't playing somebody that's stabbing and shooting you up. It is completely different. I'm playing a psycho woman. I'm so for it. I'm so for it. I want to do that. I love playing things that are the opposite of what I think I could, So, although some people may say, you're just a little crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm extra. I have a lot of energy and I don't know where the hell it comes from sometimes. But my kids, I tell my children all the time, I'm like, if I was a different mom, after experiencing this mother, you know what I'm saying, for your life as a child, and then have to all of a sudden switch up and get a different mom, they wouldn't be able to handle it. Because I did some weird stuff. Like I would go up to the school and people would come, I made sure I was like the PTA mother, but I was sitting there cracking jokes, laughing with the kids, you know what I'm saying? If I noticed a child was going in and hungry, I was making sandwiches, bringing it up there for the kids, you know what I'm saying? Paying on school lunches, knowing darn well it's probably my last dime, but I was just a different mom, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah. How are you guys doing today? What are you guys up to? What's your Sunday looking like for you? I want to know, because I'm going to come off here in a couple of minutes. I am cooking dinner. So, and congratulations to my sister-in-law. She passed her real estate test. So if she is on here, Congratulations to my beautiful sister-in-law. She is freaking gorgeous. And now she gonna be selling houses, honey. That men's gonna be buying houses from her left and right. I'm gonna tell you something. She's such a pretty girl. And she's pretty inside and out. So that's the beautiful thing. You know, being beautiful isn't everything. But when you're beautiful inside and out, that's what's up. That's life. That's life. Anyway, congratulations to her. I'm very proud of her. Shoot, I should go get my real estate license. You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to sell like big houses. So anyway, I'm gonna come off of here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was nominated for Most Talented. It feels good to be nominated for something. I've never been recognized like that. You know, I take it back. One of my good friends, she had a foundation, and it was for cancer, breast cancer, and she did it like every other year. And she recognized me for the J Walk Productions that I was telling you guys about. She recognized me for that. And so I did get an award for that. So I take that back. I did get an award. And my sister-in-law, I told you that's so beautiful, that just got her real estate license. Well, she got on the stage, and her and my mom gave me the award. And the stuff that they set up there, I cried like a baby. I'm such a crier. I got up there and I cried, and she was crying, and my mom was crying, and my mom got pissed because she was crying. And then my mom was like, let me get off the stage, and everybody in the audience was crying. Yeah, that was a beautiful day though. So anyway, I said I was going to come off of here. I'm going to come off of here. If you guys would like to vote for me, I would be most honored if you do. It's the BB Online Awards. You go to Facebook, or you can click below. I believe it's in the description. I hope that it's there. Click below, click into that, and definitely go ahead and please vote for me. I would be most honored if you did that. And then also the nominations for Excess Energy Model of the Month is coming up. So fingers crossed, I hope I get that. And I have some upcoming interviews with some amazing people, like the guy that I told you about, Mike Anderson from A Polished Soul. I'm very proud of his success, from where he went, from where he came from, into where he is. I have another interview that I want you guys to check out that I did, is with this guy named Nate Moran. Nate Moran, his story is so, when you talk about rags to riches and feeling good about this guy all the way to the top, is so truthful. When I interviewed him, I think the first time I interviewed him, it was on when we were doing Coffee Time, and that was a local TV show that I was telling you guys about. And then I interviewed him a couple of times on the radio, and then of course he came on my show when it used to be called the DDWLive show. Now of course you know it's the Donna D Walker Podcast. But anyway, his name is Nate Moran. He was homeless. He went, off to war. And then when he came back, he was displaced and he was homeless, literally living on the streets of New York. One of his friends that knew him prior to him being homeless saw him and helped him get into a shelter. And when he got into the shelter, the military found out that he was there and was like, you're an awesome dancer. So he's an awesome dancer. So they decided, they're like, why don't you come and dance for our network that we do? And so he does mime dancing. It took off. It took off like crazy. So he went from on the streets to dancing literally around the world. And he wrote, I don't want to say, I think it's more than 3 best-selling books. The guy went from homeless to the best-selling books. I interviewed him. Check out that interview. Amazing. Again, I almost cried. There's that. Jesus, peace be upon him, truly is holy man, the chosen one. God has sent him to the people of his time with great miracles and the same as Moses. Thank you for posting that. So anyway, that guy, Nate Moran, beautiful person. I'm hoping to get another interview with him because, like, from the time I interviewed him to what he's doing now is freaking amazing. There's another young lady that I interviewed. I interviewed her when she was 12 years old. She had her own business. She was a fashion model, an actress. And she wrote a book at 12. Well, now she's in college. So I'll be interviewing her as well. So anyway, upcoming interviews, behind the scenes of a movie that I'm in. All of that is happening right here on the Donna D Walker Podcast. So please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think of what I'm saying. And thank you so much for going live with me. And one more thing before I go. I love you, man.